A vessel is half filled with a liquid of refractive index mu. The other half of the vessel is filled with an immiscible liquid of refractive index 1.5 mu. The apparent depth of the vessel is 50% of the actual depth. Then find the value of mu. So look at this diagram. This is the vessel. Let us suppose that the full depth of the vessel is 2d. Then when we are filling the half of the vessel with a liquid of refractive index mu, so this much depth will be small d, half of 2d is small d. Similarly, the other remaining half of the vessel is also small d, and this much portion, upper half portion, let us suppose, is filled with refractive index liquid 1.5 mu. We need to find the value of mu. Now it is given that the apparent depth of the vessel is 50% of the actual depth. So according to your question, ATQ, apparent depth of the vessel is equal to 50% of actual depth. यहाँ पर actual depth का meaning है real depth, and you have to find the value of mu question mark. Now the total depth will be how much? Total apparent depth will be how much? Because the vessel is filled with two types of liquid, two different refractive indexes, so total apparent depth will be equal to apparent depth of liquid with refractive index mu plus apparent depth of the liquid refractive index 1.5 mu. This total apparent depth is how much? Given 50% of actual depth. So हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे 50% of actual depth of apparent depth. We know that mu is given by real depth divided by apparent depth. So how much will be the apparent depth? This will be equal to real depth divided by mu. So apparent depth of mu, liquid mu, will be given by real depth of liquid mu divided by refractive index mu. So apparent depth of mu will be how much? Real depth आप देखिए कितना है यहाँ पर, small d. So real depth divided by mu, lower liquid it is mu, plus now come to the second half, liquid 1.5 mu, apparent depth of 1.5 mu, apparent depth is real upon mu, तो real depth यहाँ पर भी small d है, and divided by what is the refractive index of the upper half liquid 1.5 mu. तो ये हमारा इक्वेशन बन गया. अब ना राइट हैंड साइड पे आप आ जाते हैं तो ये हो जाएगा आपका d अपॉन म्यू इज़ कॉमन फ्रॉम बोथ द टर्म्स, d अपॉन म्यू कॉमन. सो यहाँ से आपको मिलेगा 1, व्हाट विल रिमेन फ्रॉम हेयर 1 अपॉन 1.5, और ये लेफ्ट साइड हो जाएगा आपका 50% ऑफ एक्चुअल डेप्थ. 50% ऑफ एक्चुअल डेप्थ इज हाउ मच? 2d, which is the real depth of the vessel. So I can write 50% of 2d. तो ये हमारा हो जाएगा 50% ऑफ 2d विल बी 50 डिवाइड बाय 100 इंटू 2d, एंड राइट साइड में d अपॉन म्यू 1 प्लस, रिमूव द डेसिमल, यू विल गेट 10 अपॉन 15. If you cancel it out, d upon mu will be 1 plus 2 upon 3, यहाँ भी आप कैंसिल कर सकते हो, 2 ज़ा। So left side you will have d, and from this side you will have d upon mu, and 1 plus 2 upon 3 will give you 5 upon 3. This d will get cancelled, you will get 1. So आपका इक्वेशन आ जाएगा म्यू इक्वल्स टू, म्यू को आप इधर ले जाइए लेफ्ट साइड में, म्यू इक्वल्स टू 5/3, and if you divide it you will get mu as 1.67. This is the answer.